Hi, Brian Stecker here again, certified personal trainer and baby boomer fitness expert. And today I'm going to talk to you about the best methods about weight loss and facts when over the age of 60 when you're a female. Now, when you're a female over the age of 60, things are probably not what they used to be. And what do I mean? One specifically is around metabolism. Our metabolism isn't what it used to be. And specifically, over the age of 30, every decade, we lose about 10% of our metabolism because of muscle loss, but also because of hormonal changes. So if you do the math on that, if you're burning 2,000 calories a day, now you're maybe only burning 1,800 calories a day. And as you know, a pound of fat is 3,500 calories, and you can quickly see how 200 calories less a day on your daily burn can quickly start to add up in accumulated body fat, especially if we're not focusing on our nutrition. The second thing that we have to pay attention to when it comes to our metabolism are hormonal changes. You know, our thyroid isn't what it used to be. Different hormonal changes in your body, like your estrogen level because of menopause. One thing that you can do right away is meet with a doctor or a naturopath. What they'll be able to do is a number of different tests to make sure that your hormones are in check. The second thing that we want to focus on is our routine. Maybe some of your old exercise routines aren't working like they used to. They're a little bit more high impact. You're starting to get some strains, some tears, your pulls, and you're like, you know what? You just gave up on it. So you're trying to find yourself a brand new routine. So what I would say is, when you're a female over the age of 60, I would find a routine that I could do consistently. And what activities would I put in my routine? I would say a minimum 2 days a week of resistance training if you just want to maintain. And if you want to start building up muscle, I would do a progressive resistance training plan that you're working on at least 4 days a week. And how I would structure that is in a circuit training style, because the number one killer for women is heart disease, and that's a topic we can talk about a different day. But when it comes to metabolism and weight loss, it's going to help you build that lean body mass back up. So start incorporating circuit training, resistance training, 2 days a week to 4 days a week, 45 to 50 minutes. The second thing I would incorporate is some cardiovascular training. I would add cardiovascular training in 30 minutes a day. What that's going to do is make up for muscle that's lost and actually expand that calorie deficit out, so you're making up for calories that you have lost. Start incorporating some non-impactful HIIT training, high-intensity interval training, things like maybe some sled pushes, some rope whips, non-impactful ways, or say bike, elliptical. Those would be some good ways to get your high-intensity interval training. These are shorter cardiovascular bouts, but higher intensity level, which is going to actually stimulate your metabolism for a longer period of time when you're not exercising. The third thing that I would add into a daily routine for activity that's going to help you up your metabolism, just make you better overall, is yoga. Yoga, what's going to end up doing is helping you find the weaknesses in your body, so that way you can then make them your strengths. So by making those weaknesses some strengths, you can stay consistent with your routine over a long period of time. The next thing we really got to dial in is our eating. One simple strategy to dial in your eating is to find out where your metabolism is. So go look up your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, or type in BMR calculator into Google. And what's going to end up happening is they're going to give you an estimate of what you're burning on a daily basis. Then from there, as we know, a pound of fat is 3,500 calories. We can knock 500 calories off the top from our nutrition, and now we know where our target needs to be on a day-to-day basis. So if you're burning 1,800 calories a day and you need to lose a pound of body fat per week, now your calorie goal per day is 1,300. And then you can start locking in like, hey, I need 20% of my daily intake of calories from protein. I need 40 to 50% of my carbohydrates coming in for my calories, and then that extra 20 to 30% coming from fats. So once we got your BMR figured out, we want to start adding in quality foods, eating lean sources of protein, cutting back on processed foods or free foods, and then starting eating more of those unsaturated fats. Paying attention to those portion sizes, well, we know our calorie goals are going to go a long way for that. Practice mindful eating, not just eat to eat, but eating to fuel your body. Because remember, now that you're over the age of 50 and now you're in your 60s, this is more about long-term health and long-term life. So by paying attention to the quality of foods, you can start reducing those risk factors for health. But we're talking about fat loss here. And then the last part is watching out drinking your calories. The two biggest areas that I see in drinking your calories is under stress. When you're under stress, you want to reach for that coffee with all the sugar in it or creams in it. Or the other way is when you're out socializing with friends and you're having those couple to 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a gallon of wine. But anyway, those are the top strategies right now that I would use for weight loss for women over the age of 60. Thanks for tuning in for this great exercise video, and I hope you enjoyed the content as much as I did. If you look below in the description box, you'll notice there's a link. And when you click on that link, it's going to take you to another page where you'll enter your email address. When you enter your email address, I'll give you your first week of workouts so you can take your fitness to the next level. So just go down the box below, click the link in the description box, it'll take you to that next page, and enter your email address. Also, when you look below, there's a subscribe button. When you click the subscribe button, you'll see a little bell. You want to click that little bell, and it'll keep you alerted when I come up with great content that you've asked for to keep your fitness and your health going to the next level. Also, make sure you go below in the comment section, leave any comments, questions, concerns, things that you want us to create for you. I'll be happy to produce that for you. Make it a great day.